Hello and welcome back. Sorry about that. There was a bit of a glitch trying to get the pointer working. Okay. So in the last video we found out about the death of Duke Leto, and we are now Duke of Dune and Caladan. So Sophia Howard needed to us to try and find out if there was another way of getting around Dune so that we can try and attack the Harkonnens without being detected. And Stilgar said he had something to talk to us about when we were alone. Well, this is as alone as we're going to get, and I'm assuming since Chani is Fremen, he's not going to be too worried about talking in front of her.
Paul, for you, worms mean danger. As a matter of fact, they do attack harvesters and men sometimes. But...
hang on. Slight problem. Let's see if I can... I forgot to put the subtitles on. Right.
as incredible as it may sound to you, Fremen use worms to travel in the desert. We ride them.
They ride worms. Well, anyone that knew anything about the Dune universe knew that all very well. Shai Hulud, god to the as much a god to the Fremen as Muad'Dib is. Oh, technical graphical glitch.
I guess you should be able to now ride a worm, Paul. Let's go out into the desert.
Okay, so let's head off and see if we can ride a worm. Slight problem. We don't actually have a thumper or any maker hooks, so this should be interesting.
Select destination.
But we can ride a worm still, so let's go for a trip. Now, since this is the first time we've actually ridden a worm, I'm going to show the entire journey from Arakim Palace to the siege. From there I'm going to discuss, every other time I'm just going to skip it. But just want to show you what it's like to actually ride a worm. Now you see what they do, if anyone hasn't seen the film or read the book. What the Fremen do is they put a thumper on the ground, which is a clockwork device, and it drops like a weight onto the sand to create vibrations, because the reason worms attack harvesters is because of vibration. So they drop this weight onto the ground so it does a thump noise, which is why it's called a thumper. Thump, thump, thump. And what the worm riders do is they call a worm using the thumper, and then using these special things called I think it's maker hooks. Yes, they wedge open a segment, because sandworms are like a lot of things like that are actually segmented in like armor to protect themselves. So they wedge open a segment so that the sand can irritate the exposed skin of the worm, and the worm then turns itself away from the sand, and the person who's actually the worm rider holds on for dear life, and gets rolled to the top of the worm, at which point they then stick in ropes, which they use for the other Fremen to get up, and for him to actually ride control which direction the worms are going. So yeah, that's a brief explanation about how it is in universe. Now we're minus a worm. Now normally you would be able to fly direct from the map, but if there's no Orni, you're going to have to come out one space so that you've got sand for the worm to come up in.
A worm has swallowed our harvester.
Oh dear. Sophia.
These Fremen do have surprises. Riding worms seems incredible.
I've done it.
This could be the perfect way to go to the Harkonnen fortresses. That's an advantage for sure, but I've been thinking. We still lack something. Something that would turn the balance. Something that the Harkonnens can't imagine, even in their most pessimistic plans. Don't ask me what. I don't know. Maybe you could find it. My feeling is that the answer is here, in this very palace.
Okay. Well, if there's something in the palace... Well, first of all, let's check our spice.
Here are our current stocks of spice.
Okay.
You can notice that yesterday we produced less spice
Oh,
than the day
right.
before.
Need to do some organising. Let's do the Dune map. You know, normally we'd be able to see more than this. Let's go talk to Mummy Dearest.
It's been days since we were doing. Have a look at the. A worm has hopefully Look. Let me show you what we've done. Show me where you want me to go.
Okay. There's one there. There's one there. Yeah, this area's getting a bit low on spice. So let's see. One there. One there. Oh, no troop there. Where's the prospectors? They're on the way. Right, okay. Okay. So let's go find Mummy Dearest. She's normally a good person to talk to.
You're doing a great job, Paul. I wish Leto was here. He would be so proud of you. Oh, Paul. How I can feel this power in you. Could he be the one?
Of course, the one that she's referring to is different to the one that the Fremen are referring to, but they're actually the same. I know that might sound a little strange, but they're different and one of the same at the same time. Because the Bene Gesserit are looking for the Kwisatz Haderach, the quickening of the way, the male Reverend Mother, whereas the Fremen are looking for the Messiah who will revitalize Dune, as prophesized by a guy a very long time ago, and I forgot his name, and I've read the book in which a bit that he actually makes his prophecy, but I've forgotten. Anyway, we need to talk to Mummy Dearest.
Oh, Paul.
Yeah.
We both will try to examine the few. Believe me, Paul. I can sense that your powers have increased. You are now able to contact Fremen in a wider range. I'm still amazed by this change in your eyes, Paul.
Okay.
No doubt now. Your eyes will be blue.
So
I'm staying here.
Oh, actually, we need you. Still got. Stay here.
As you wish, my dear. I will stay here.
Yeah. Johnny, we need you to come with us.
Cozy. Yes, Paul. I want to follow you. Now and always.
Okay. Like Jessica said, I'm still trying to drag the map. We can now contact Fremen in a much wider range.
We're doing our ability. Let me show. Look. Let me show you. Would you like me to repeat? Show me where you.
So that. Oh no, they're good there. Hang on. That guy's got a harvester. Oh. Okay. Well, we're nearly there.
My troop is currently going to.
I've just found a hidden door here on the right.
Yes, because I knew that was there.
Oh my! I can't find words. A greenhouse here on Dune. Look at all that water. Water on Dune. Can you imagine that?
No, but it's definitely impressive.
This is so beautiful. Even my father doesn't. Did I tell you about my father? I'm the daughter of Liet Kynes, the planetologist. I'd like you to meet him.
He is also the guy that oversees the change of hands between the Harkonnens and the Atreides. And near Fremen Sen to I've forgotten his name as well. Pardo Kynes. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm sure I'm going to get shouted at. Over the last couple of videos uploaded, my sister has been on the phone to me shouting about how I pronounced this wrong, I've gotten that wrong. It's awful. All I can hear in my head is, "You've done that wrong, you've said this wrong." It's like, yeah, whatever, get over it. And now she's going to shout at me even more because of that.
I understand now. That's what Stilgar had in mind when he introduced you to me.
Yeah, I don't think he had in mind you falling in love, but you know, that's just a side benefit.
Anyway, let's go. I'll show you the way. First, we go to Oxton Tower.
Oh my!
Oh,
I'm staying here.
yeah, you stay here.
Oh my!
Right, I got the hint.
I can't.
Let's go collect Stilgar. Oh,
I'm sure Chani's father is a person to meet.
Yes, Muad'Dib.
like I said, apart from a few small occasions, these two are our permanent travelling companions. Nope. No, that's not where we needed to go. Well, it's on our way, so that's annoying.
Select destination on map.
Yep.
Einstein Tower.
Should have gone down a worm. Should have gone here and up worm. Oh well, it's more fun this. Actually, it's less fun this way. Johnny?
This is the place where we met, Paul. Remember?
Yep.
Now we must go westwards. The siege where my father lives is beyond the rocky line.
Yes. Remember, this is where we met. Yes, it was 10 minutes ago.
These deserted sieges, they always make me sad.
Well, they're not really deserted. They're just waiting for Fremen to come along.
Select destination on map. Desert. Westward.
This is one of those boring. Have to sit around and just wait. I have actually in the past been all the way around the planet several times trying to find sieges that apparently are over there and never finding them. Ah dear. I keep hearing rumours they're actually going to remake the film. Not sure what I think about that. A lot of people are so down on the film. I love the film, and I love the books, but I can understand the limitations of the film. It was done in the 1980s when we don't have all the fancy graphics and stuff that we do now. But they still did a good job, like the bit with the navigator. Dunno. It just doesn't seem right to me. David Lynch's film version is, and always will be, in my opinion, a masterpiece. Other people differ. But this game's got a great soundtrack. Let's see if I can actually... at the end I'll show you what's in this book. Not sure if I can open it now without it pausing. No. So there's no point in opening it at all. Beyond the rocky line.
Wait a minute. I'm not sure. I think I've just seen a siege on the right.
That'll be us, I think. So let's go inside. Let's see who's here. Aha!
My dear daughter Shani.
And she calls him Shani. He calls her Shani. Ugh. It's Johnny.
Yes, Father. I brought someone for you to meet.
Also, he should be dead. Long story, but he should be dead.
I see. Paul Atreides, the famous Muad'Dib.
Stilgar didn't tell me, but I thought you should meet him.
It would be interesting to tell him about your experiments.
Perhaps it could be.
He's a great leader. He's already discovered many sieges and has rallied many troop chiefs.
You're right, both of you. I will show him everything I know.
Okay, so let's see what Liet Kynes has to say.
You've seen this planet, a big desert. Outer worlds people think of it only as a spice reservoir. But people here love their home world, and they would like it to be more habitable. I'm involved in vegetation experiments. A vegetation that would grow in the sands. I came to create a new kind of bulb. I've got some of them here. Come in the next room with me.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, in the book, no one created, or in the film, a kind of bulb to solve Dune's problem. No, Muad'Dib solved Dune's problem by just making it rain, at least in the film. In the book, it took a lot longer. It took his son to make Dune more hospitable, and even that didn't last long. Well, 30,000 years, but comparatively. Oh, greenhouses.
As you can see, these bulbs are almost ready. They still need a little more care. What I would need is to have some Fremen troops to help work on them. I know some local sieges. Go and try to convince them to work with me. Oh yes, water. Go to the room on your left, you'll see.
Okay.
You are the first non-Dune-born person allowed to see this poem. There are many caches like this one, Paul. It's the old Fremen dream. Vegetation on Arrakis.
He would not call it Arrakis. He would never call it Arrakis. It's Dune to him.
There is very slight humidity in the air on Arrakis. We use a wind trap to extract it, and it comes down and gathers here. We also have little quantities of the very special water of life. It is used by our few reverend mothers.
Ah, yes, the water of life, distilled from the body of a sandworm, which has been drowned in water. Poison to all who drink it, to all men who drink it, and most women.
The water of life extends consciousness, but only a few people are able to absorb it and live. Would you like to try it, Muad'Dib? You are wise. Maybe someday you will be ready to drink the water of life. The old Fremen dream. Vegetation on Dune. We have the water. Have you seen the big reservoir here? And Kynes has bulbs. Vegetation could be a weapon against the Harkonnens. Where there are plants, there cannot be spice. The only element the Harkonnens want. There are no Fremen troops here. Where do you want me to sit?
Paul, water of life is dangerous. Many men have tried it and died.
That's what I was saying. Okay, that's all she has to say. Okay, now I'm going to leave the video there, and in the next video we will hot tail it back to Thufir to see if this is what he meant by the advantage that he was looking for, and to have a chat with Mummy Dearest to see if she can tell us more about the Water of Life, considering she's a Bene Gesserit. So, ta-ta for now, see you soon!